This is exactly right.
The Hulu original series Furious is coming to Hulu and Hulu on Disney Plus on July 27th.
Starring Emmy Rossum as Alice Black, Furious follows a rookie FBI agent on the hunt for Catherine, played by Lola Pettigrew, a mysterious and calculating female serial killer.
While Alice upholds justice, Catherine kills for it, terrorizing the rich and powerful men of New York in her pursuit of vengeance.
With secrets that change everything, Alice discovers there's a thin line between hunter and prey.
Watch the Hulu original series Furious on July 27th.
Streaming on Hulu and Hulu on Disney Plus for bundle subscribers. Terms apply.
Goodbye.
Sometimes the hardest part of therapy is just getting started.
For real, which is why having help that's flexible, accessible, and easy to fit into your life matters.
And that's exactly what Talkspace is designed for.
Talkspace therapy and psychiatry is covered by most insurers, and most insured members pay a copay of $0.
Part of the mission of Talkspace is to provide quality care that is accessible and affordable, whether or not you're insured.
Talkspace has really made it just a kind of no-brainer to try therapy. If you're nervous about talking to someone, if you're nervous about the money, if you're nervous about leaving the house, you don't have to deal with any of that. They have covered it. And for me, like, that is best way to get into therapy. Take all the what ifs out.
You know you got to do it.
You know you do.
As a listener of this podcast, you'll get $80 off of your first month with Talkspace when you go to Talkspace.com/MFM and enter promo code SPACE80.
That's SPACE80. To match with a licensed therapist today, go to Talkspace.com/MFM and enter promo code SPACE80. Goodbye.
Summer is for adventures, road trips, and adding a whole lot of miles to your car.
That's why it's worth stopping at Valvoline Instant Oil Change first.
Their trained techs help you get road trip ready with an oil change and an 18-point maintenance check included with every oil change, checking your tire pressure, wipers, lights, and more.
Valvoline Instant Oil Change techs complete over 270 hours of training, so your car's in capable hands.
Best part? You can stay in your car and you're in and out in about 15 minutes.
Valvoline Instant Oil Change. Change wisely.
Goodbye.
Hello!
And welcome
to my favorite murder.
This is the Minisode.
It's an early morning Minisode.
This is the short version.
We read you your shit back. You guys send us great stuff.
So many good stories.
Yeah.
Everyone's got a story. Never forget.
To Lily for picking. She's our picker now, and she's great.
This batch was nice.
Yeah.
We had lots to choose from.
Yeah, so Lily's the person to harass online if you want to pick your hometown. Sorry, Lily. I won't say her last name so that you can't find her.
She gets swarmed and swatted. Come on, guys. Use your power for good.
Okay, go.
It just starts. My Catholic middle school English teacher was a lovely, very young woman who was getting married to her best friend of 9 years. I remember her including the girls from our class of 13 in her wedding planning and us gathering around her desk to look at wedding magazines and pick out her dress.
It's going to end badly.
Right. In the spring of 2002, after her wedding, she very suddenly disappeared from school. The teachers were tight-lipped about it, and we went on with our lives because we were middle schoolers with short attention spans. Over the next months, we pieced together the details of the story. Her husband had woken up early that morning, started massaging my teacher's back, and then slit her throat. He continued to stab, smother, and choke her for 5 hours until authorities were alerted that she never came to our school that morning. They found her bleeding in the hallway with her husband leaning over her, face and hands covered in blood. There was a long trial during which he pled insanity, claiming he was sleepwalking and had no recollection of the event. It's another sleepwalking murder. This happened.
Holy shit.
His lawyers claimed he had cold medicine and wine the night before. Then in parentheses it says, who hasn't? No, but
fair enough.
This is a thing that happens. Georgia just did a sleepwalking murder.
Yeah.
And a psychologist determined he had attacked her during a 5-hour series of recurring dreams that she was leaving him for another man.
That's not a reason to kill her.
We heard rumors that the case fell apart when it was discovered that he had attempted several other times to murder my teacher that night, including putting something in her drink, but I'm not sure how accurate that is.
Welcome to my favorite murder.
Yeah, let's just spread some rumors. I suppose we won't ever know the truth, but I tend to side with the jury who sentenced him to 40 years.
Wow.
Now, this is where things took a hard left for me. My teacher showed up at our 8th grade graduation ceremony with a scar across her throat from ear to ear. She fucking lived.
What?
She fucking lived. She lived.
What the fuck?
Yeah. That's what I did. Because this is such a perfectly told story because I absolutely did not see this coming.
Okay.
I remember the hugs and pictures taken with her, all the while trying not to stare and to pretend everything's okay. She needed 100 stitches and had said in her testimony that it felt like a stinging paper cut all across her neck and blood flowing down her throat like a waterfall.
Explain my face right now.
I mean, Georgia's pulling her eyes down. She's so shocked. She's falling into a vortex of shock.
I have to hold my face or it's going to fall off.
Right? And then here's the next paragraph. I am still shocked today that someone she thought was her best friend and loving husband turned on her with no understandable reason. However, he's thankfully in prison. It's amazing that she survived and is now remarried. Crazy to imagine trusting anyone else in your bed again.
Yeah.
But I'm glad she figured it out. Thanks for all your horrifyingly intriguing stories. They make workouts and housework so much more tolerable. SSDGM, Laura.
Laura, what a crazy story.
That is the most jaw-dropping story that is told. Yeah. Was it intentional? Did you understand? Because the subject line had survivor in it, but that's why I didn't read it.
Yeah.
But other than that,
no.
I mean, I honestly thought this was a horrible murder story.
Oh my
She
God.
survived. She went to their graduation and she then went on to remarry.
I have chills.
Incredible.
What an incredible woman.
There's your kickoff.
Wow.
I mean,
that was a hardcore start. No,
yeah.
it was great.
Okay.
It was great. Whew.
Right?
Amazing. Fucking amazing.
Yay.
I thought it was like she wrote something wrong.
Also, just that description of the attack is so awful and
so
extreme
awful.
that, yeah, it's miraculous.
It's crazy.
She lived.
Okay, this one's called Badass Grandma.
Love it already.
And the name is Rita. Her grandma's name is Rita.
Yes.
Thank you for including that. Hi, my grandmother who recently passed away at 99 years old was a true legend. She had spent her late teens as a secretary at the FBI. Amazing. Later in life, after my grandpa died, she moved into a retirement home in Santa Barbara and immediately got bored, so she went to work in the district attorney's office. She was beloved by those awesome men and women who advocated for justice for victims. Perhaps the most badass thing she ever did, though, was when she was just running to the grocery store in the 1960s. Some national tragedy, the 60s was full of them, had just happened, and a man approached her and said he was collecting money for flowers for the family of the aforementioned tragedy. My grandma said what happened was a shame, but she was praying for them, but she just didn't have enough money to donate. The man then prevented my 5-foot-tall, 90-pound grandma from closing her car door. Mm-hmm. He reached into her car and said, "You're going to give me all your money." Rita, outmatched physically but never mentally, then yelled, "If you don't leave me alone right now, I'm going to throw up on you." The man ran away, and my grandma was no worse for wear. SSDGM and threatened vomit. James.
It was so perfectly set up that there was going to be some legal thing. I thought there was going to be, she was going to be, "I recognize you from the docket the other day," or whatever. And it just like, "I'll projectile vomit on you."
I mean, that's a threat. And it also like momentarily stuns you because you're like, what the fuck?
Yeah. And it's like, I do want money, but barf cannot.
Yeah.
come
Like
into
if
play.
she's threatening that, then it's possible.
100%. She's like, "This is the thing I do.
Wow.
I'm Rita and this is my gift."
Mm-hmm.
It's amazing. God bless Rita.
Rita, no.
What?
Nothing. Edit that out. I was going to say a pun, but I would stop myself.
This one is
Rita Gurgitate. Stop it. Don't laugh at that.
it's good and fast. So this just starts. The most recent minisode, you ladies mentioned sending in kid stories, and it made me think of this one. So everyone has at least one story about them that comes at family gatherings and the such. Well, I have a few. My most famous that my family absolutely loves to bring up at Thanksgiving, Easter, my wedding, etc. goes like this. When I was 5, my parents decided we should drive from the Chicagoland area to Washington, D.C. for a family vacation. Along the way, my parents stopped for a meal at a mall. While we were there, me being a 5-year-old, found something I had just had to have and demanded it from my dad. When he refused to give in, I started screaming and went up to a strange older couple and screamed at them, "He is not my daddy!"
Oh no! What an evil thing to do.
This is straight out of the Karen Kilgara 5-year-old playbook. I'm not kidding. For some odd reason, they believed me. I say some odd reason because I look almost identical to my father. This older couple went to get, I guess, a mall security as my dad picked me up and booked it out to our family's van.
Oh my God. Like then he takes off running with the kid.
And puts them in a van.
Oh my God. No.
We drove out of that town as fast as my parents could and we never went back. For all I know, I'm on milk cartons in some random town. Don't worry, my dad is currently greatly enjoying the fact that I have a 5-year-old who is doing his best to recreate my childhood antics. God. That's how it goes. Stay sexy and don't let karma bite you in the ass, Ingrid.
Those poor old people probably still talk about like the one time they could have saved a child and they just didn't act fast enough.
They just didn't. They blew it.
Oh my God.
He's not my daddy.
That's evil.
I love it.
Okay. This is called The Time a Murderer Sent My City into a Panic. Hey, cuties. All right.
No.
This happened a few years ago in my hometown, Baltimore, Maryland, or as locals unfortunately call it, Bodymore Murderland. We have a large homeless population in the city, and panhandlers often stand at intersections to ask for donations. A husband and wife were in the car with their daughter when the wife rolled down the window to give a panhandler money. The panhandler was a woman who appeared to be holding a child. The panhandler then reached into the car window and shot and killed the wife.
Oh my God.
The entire city went on high alert, cracking down on panhandling in the city and cautioning people against giving money to the homeless. The husband went on local news telling his story and warning people of the same thing. Even Oprah Winfrey commented on the whole ordeal, though I'm not sure on which platform. The thing is, that shit didn't happen. Turns out that the wife was in the middle of filing a divorce against the husband, and the husband and daughter had murdered her and fabricated this whole story.
Oh my God, the daughter was in on it?
Uh-huh.
Wow.
The place of the murder wasn't even anywhere near the city area where the husband had originally said his wife had passed away. The husband and daughter fled to Texas, but were eventually picked up and are currently facing trial this month, January 2020.
Whoa.
Facing a dinky sentence of only around 10 years. Wish I had more information for you, but I had to write it anyway. Stay sexy and don't blame the fucking homeless, Elizabeth.
For real, Elizabeth.
Dude.
Well, I mean, we've heard that story so many times. It continues to this day, but oh my God, that's evil.
It's so evil.
It's evil.
This podcast is brought to you by Squarespace.
Every successful small business starts with someone saying, I wonder if people would actually buy this.
Squarespace gives you everything you need to find out.
From consultations to events and experiences, you can showcase your skills with a customizable website designed to attract clients and grow your business.
With Squarespace's collection of cutting-edge design tools, anyone can build a beautiful, professional online presence that perfectly fits their brand or business.
Get paid on time with professional invoices and online payments. Plus, streamline your workflow with built-in appointment scheduling and email marketing tools.
Head to squarespace.com/murder for a free trial.
And when you're ready to launch, use offer code MURDER to save 10% off your first purchase of a website or domain.
Goodbye.
You know your favorite summer clothes by what actually makes it into your suitcase.
Find the outfits you'll wear all season long at Quince.
Quince's 100% European linen pants, dresses, and tops are the pieces you'll reach for all summer long. They're lightweight, effortless to style, and they start at just $32.
Their denim is soft and comfortable, and their organic cotton sweaters are perfect for layering when evenings get cold.
Quince's beautiful 14-karat gold jewelry adds a subtle finishing touch.
So I just went to Italy, and you bet I brought my 100% European linen scoop neck midi dress along with me in the color of floral waterfall, and I wore that thing all over Italy. It was like the perfect day to night. It just looked so pretty, and I felt like I looked sophisticated while still being comfortable.
Make your summer wardrobe feel easier.
Head to quince.com/MFM for free shipping and 365-day returns.
Go to QUINCE.com/MFM for free shipping and 365-day returns.
Quince.com/MFM.
Goodbye.
Every piece of furniture you own has a story.
Sometimes it's an heirloom, and sometimes it came with the house because it was too heavy to move.
If you're ready to start a new chapter with your home decor, there's Article.
Article makes it effortless to create a stylish, long-lasting home at an unbeatable price.
They take great care in curating their collection, focusing on pieces that stand the test of time.
We've talked about Article for a long time. There are pieces in that catalog that are so affordable that are room changers. And if you go through there and there's like a little something you don't even realize you need it until you see how they have stuff set up or what style combinations that they're doing with. They do the boho chic. There's mid-century. It's a little bit modern. It's something new. Like there's so many choices in there and it's not going to break the bank.
As someone who's interested in tons of different styles and time periods, Article covers them all in one place. I love that.
I know I've mentioned already how much I love my entryway table, but I swear to God, because the path that it's on, I pass it 4 times a day, and I love it more every time.
Article is offering our listeners $50 off your first purchase of $100 or more.
To claim, visit article.com/murder, and the discount will be automatically applied at checkout.
That's article.com/murder for $50 off your first purchase of $100 or more. Goodbye.
I'm not going to redo the spoiler title. Hey, MFM fam, let's get right into it. Good, I respect that.
Let's do it.
So a few nights ago, my sister and I were having dinner with our parents, and somehow the topic got on the subject of murders. It may or may not have been steered that way by me.
Yes.
Anyway, I brought up Richard Ramirez, hoping one of my parents would have a story since they both grew up in LA.
Cool.
My mom said her grandmother was terrified and stuck broom handles in every window and sliding door for safety, but no other exciting news. Damn. Mm-hmm. Then my dad pipes up and says, well, I almost got kidnapped by the freeway killer. Now, just so you know, this is a man that intentionally tries to make you laugh at funerals.
Oh, Dad.
It's same. And told me priest jokes in church till I busted up in the middle of solemn services. He thinks morbid stuff is hilarious and he likes to yank your chain, so I was suspicious to say the least. Yeah. On Halloween in 1979, my dad said he dressed as a flasher. Yes, you read that right.
Oh, my God.
You just wear a raincoat.
Yeah.
It's the easiest costume.
That's true.
And was making his way to a friend's house, his friend John's house, not too far from his own. My dad grew up in Orange and was well aware of the boys and young men who were going missing and getting killed by the freeway killer at this time. He had to cut through an elementary school to get to the back wall of his friend's house where he would jump over.
This is such childhood.
Such a dude way to go. Yeah. What's wrong with the front door? As he's making his way towards the school, a man appears out of nowhere and seems to be walking in his direction. My dad immediately gets weirded out and starts changing his path, but the man seems to be following. It continues to happen until the guy was getting too close. Finally, my dad finally had enough and said to himself, fuck this. If that's the killer, then I'm not going without a fight.
Yeah.
He turned around and started sprinting as fast as he could and screaming right towards the man.
Oh my God.
The guy seemed to get freaked out and took off in the opposite direction. My dad sprinted the rest of the way to John's house and arrived yelling for his friends, telling them that he had almost gotten kidnapped by the freeway killer. They all agreed that they should call the police, so John goes to get his mother. At the same time, their friend Tim comes bursting through the door screaming for help and saying he's almost been abducted by the freeway killer. He starts telling a story about how he was cutting through the school behind John's house when a guy in a trench coat, a lot like my dad's, came charging. Oh, wait. They all realized what happened and they couldn't stop laughing for the rest of the night. That memory still makes my dad laugh to this day. It makes us laugh too, and I had to share it. My dad is still friends with John. They were around 12 or 13 when it happened.
Oh,
so
my
it's
God.
Fierce 13-year-olds walking
freaking
toward
each other out.
Oh, God.
Wow.
As funny as it is, I have to give my dad credit that even though he thought a serial killer was stalking him, he summoned the courage to go on the offensive. Yes, hell yeah. And then joke about that fear for years after. He's an interesting man and he has a lot of other stories, but this one is a particular gem. Love, love, love your show to death. Pun intended. Stay sexy. And someone please arrest the 70s. No name.
I just love the idea. The other kid I feel so bad for. Someone just starts screaming towards him.
Running straight at him in a trench coat with probably no pants under the trench coat. Yeah. Just very disturbing.
Wow. Dad. That's such a dad story. Okay, this one's called A Ghost Story, but sweet. Hello, everyone. I was in high school when I heard this, and it is my favorite, quote, ghost story. I lived in the same house my entire life across the street from Ed and Delia. They were my parents' first neighbors in the city's new development back in 1979. Ed and Delia were basically a third set of grandparents to me. Growing up, I got to shovel their driveway after heavy snows and mow the lawn during the hottest days of summer. Oh, that's sweet. I would sit with them after school and chat until my mom got home from work. And then there's some musical notes around these words, so I feel like I have to sing them.
Do it.
Latchkey kid. I even briefly trained to be a paperboy with Ed, who did a morning route well into his retirement. It took me maybe 2 rainy mornings to realize 3 a.m. start days were not for me.
Yeah.
I'm from Sioux Falls, South Dakota, and winter sucks. Everyone loves to shovel a foot of snow off their car every morning, right?
A foot?
Oh my God. It was one of these early mornings when the sweetest and saddest story I know comes from. Ed was starting his normal day by warming up his car and shoveling the driveway. Delia wakes up and she feels Ed sit on the bed and say, "I've got to go now. Will you be okay?" This was the middle of the night to her, and like any other morning, so she replied, "Of course I will be," confused and a little peeved about the uncharacteristic waking message. She fell back to sleep. She was soon awakened by a neighbor's knock on the door and flashing lights. Ed had fallen while shoveling and hit his head on the driveway.
Oh.
I do not know if he died from the fall, a heart attack, or hypothermia, but for the rest of Delia's life, she knew that morning message checking in was her husband's spirit.
Yeah.
I want to give a shout out to my friend Megan for introducing your podcast to me and thank her and all art and music teachers across the globe for trying to keep the world beautiful.
Hey.
Stay sexy and check in with your loved ones before your spirit moves on. Joe J. Oh,
That's beautiful.
I have to go now. Will you be okay?
That's lovely.
Vince. He would check with me.
He would. I have to go now. Here's the American Express credit card. You pay that on the 1st. You have to pay it every month.
I made your coffee. Here's your coffee. Don't forget to give Elvis his pill every night.
Starbucks? When we're on the road, that's just the music to my ears is when Vince will text me, Starbucks?
Like you're still in your hotel packing up Starbucks?
Yep. The greatest.
Oh,
yeah.
That's sweet. Send us your letters of all kinds to myfavoritemurder@gmail.com, or you can, if you go to myfavoritemurder.com, you can just do it there as well. We love your stories.
We love your stories. Everybody does such a good job.
Yeah.
Stay sexy.
And don't get murdered.
Goodbye.
Elvis, do you want a cookie?
If audiobooks are your thing, or if you've been meaning to listen to more of them, you should check out a podcast called Earsay, the Audible and iHeart Audiobook Club, hosted by Cal Penn.
Each episode spotlights standout audiobooks on Audible across all kinds of genres. Sci-fi, comedy, romance, thrillers, and more, with Cal talking to guests who help break down what makes each story worth listening to.
It's a fun, easy way to discover your next great audiobook.
Check out Earsay on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
Goodbye.
The best time to think about home security is before you need it.
That's exactly why they're Simply Safe.
Traditional home security only alerts you after a break-in has already happened, and that's too late. Simply Safe is changing that.
Simply Safe's US-based live agents identify threats on your property and help deter them so intruders never get to your house.
The system is customizable so you can build one that fits your home and your specific needs.
The 24/7 professional monitoring is effective and affordable and won't lock you into a long-term contract.
I think that's what's so scary for so many people is that long-term contract. And like, what if it turns out you don't like it or need it, but they don't have that because they know you'll like it and you'll know that you need it and feel so much safer when you have it. Like at this point in my life, I would never go without a security system on my house. I just feel safer with actually having Simply Safe around.
There's a whole staff at Simply Safe that's waiting to talk to you and help you out. Right now, you can get 50% off your new system by visiting simplysafe.com/MFM.
That's half off at simplysafe.com/MFM.
There's no safe like Simply Safe.
Goodbye. Cheap Caribbean's Jet Set July sale is here.
Right now, save $200 on vacation packages of 4 nights or more with promo code 200BEACH.
Whether you're dreaming of Cancun, Jamaica, or the Dominican Republic, your next vacay just got more affordable.
Don't let summer pass you by without the beach.
Use promo code 200BEACH and get more sand for your dollar.
Head to cheapcaribbean.com today to book your beach vacay.
Goodbye.